All right, got this Corcoran jump boots all ready to go. We're gonna mink oil these things, and I wiped these down with water yesterday. They're brand new. I'm just breaking them in and blah blah blah. But we're gonna give them some conditioning to help with the break-in, and then they'll be ready to go. You know, make sure you clean them before you do this with water. I would do it the night before so they're not wet, so you're not trapping moisture in the boot. I don't think this would do that, but that's what I would do. You know, you probably use like saddle soap or something to clean them. You know, I'm sure plenty of people just brush them and then just go ahead and oil them or shoe polish them. I'm sure there's plenty of people doing that, so. But you know, you want them to be clean, and they're clean. So I got this mink oil. This stuff works good. I don't have any problem with it. They say it can darken the leather. Like if you had really like light boots, it could darken them. But these are already dark brown, and if they get darker, the darker the brown, the better, if you ask me. So I'm not worried about that. And this is like almost looks like a paint. So, and I did put a light coat on them when I first got them. I'm not gonna do the tongues. And I had another video. I brushed everything out. I brushed all the lint and dirt out, and the boot is clean. So we're gonna go ahead and put some oil. And I'm not gonna go crazy, because like I said, these boots are new. I'm just breaking them in. I had these, a pair of these before, and I used to wear them. But then because of my job, I wasn't wearing them. I ended up working a different job. And I was unemployed for a little while, and I ended up selling them on eBay when I was unemployed. Probably sold them for like 70 bucks or something, which sucks. What are you gonna do? They were black. But it's weird how things work out in life. You know, I always wanted these brown ones when I had the black ones, and I think at one point I went to buy them somewhere, and a place had them, and they were like $200. And I said, well, I'm not paying 200 bucks, or I forget exactly. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. I don't want to spend $200. I mean, I already had the black ones, so I don't really have any desire to, like, if I'm wearing a boot, then I'm all about that boot. That's the boot I'm gonna wear. You know, because you got the socks you're gonna use, you got your process for lacing them up, and everything like that. That's how I am. Same thing with guns. Like when I own a gun, like I own more than one gun, I own a bunch of guns, but whenever I own a gun, like if I'm carrying it, like I'm just really into that gun, and I don't even really think about my other guns. And for that reason, I only own revolvers now. I sold all my semi-auto just because I could switch guns, you know, which I do every once in a while. But I'm really not switching anything drastic, you know what I mean? It wouldn't matter though. If you gave me a 1911, or if I got the itch to own a 1911, let's see if you can see a difference in the color. I just oiled all down in here. This I didn't. I can't tell if it's dark or not. And see that, like, I mean, I didn't even really, I mean, I'm definitely putting it on, but putting it on, you know, thin. Like, I don't even think I'm going to wipe it off. I mean, it's like it just goes on thin and just stays thin. Because this isn't even real wet, you know. I mean, I could definitely, like, cake it on, but I think it's better just to do it like this. Oh, my black jump boots, I actually had polished the toe. I was working on that for a while. When I had those, I used to go to the gym, and I used to wear my, like sweatpants, like they were kind of big, like oversized sweatpants, and I'd have my jump boots on. Get some weird looks. That's for sure, especially with a shaved head. People look at you weird, but, you know, I don't have to go into some explanation of this, you know what I mean? I don't like talking about that to begin with. It's funny though, like people with shaved heads, it's so much more common now. Like, I started shaving my head when I was probably 10 years old, you know, listening to punk and everything, and started me and all that. And I'm 37 years old. I mean, I've been shaving my head a long time, and there was a time, you know, in like the 90s when, I mean, it was really uncommon. When I was in high school, when I was shaving my head, I mean, there was nobody else in school with a shaved head at all. Other than like maybe like, you know, one or two of my punk friends, but that was it. And it was really, I mean, it was uncommon. And people had like parted hair and all this different stuff. You know, their hair was longer. I mean, I've never been to a barber, so how's that for hardcore? All you people out there, shave my head. I've never been to a barber, so. And I have like grown my hair longer at certain times, like. Never was been long. But I never been to a barber, so even when I grew longer, it just looked like a shambles, so it didn't stay like that for long. I mean, mostly I just had a shaved head. I shave my hair now like every 2 weeks. I would go every week, but it just gets to be a pain. And it's funny, I'll shave it like every week, like in the winter, more than I will in the summer. Because in the winter, I'm wearing a winter hat all the time, and when it's really short, like, because I cut it with a number 1, which is the smallest guard, or a number 0, the smallest guard that there is. I don't even know. I only have one guard. When I buy clippers, I take the smallest guard. I believe it's a 0, and I throw the other ones in the garbage. I mean, I don't even mess around. It's how long I've been doing that. And I've been using the same clippers for a long time. So we're almost done with this. I'm just trying to like massage it in there, little circles. Get down in there real good. And you know, there's like a boot shine place. I always notice them when I'm going through Union Station in Chicago. I take the train to the city. And I've never gone to one of the guys. Like, I've seen a guy on there and they're shining his shoes, and know, his shoes are on his feet. Like, I mean, I guess it's for appearances. It's fine, but like, you know, what are they doing? Getting polish on the laces? Because the laces, they don't take the laces out unless I didn't see them. The laces are in the guy's shoes. He's up there. Yeah, let me get a sip of coffee here. And, you know, I always thought that was weird. I mean, you gotta take your laces out, man. You don't want any polish or anything on your laces. You know. And then not to mention, you know, a lot of what wears boots out is all the dust and everything that gets in here. And then down here, of course, I'm sure they brushed all that debris out. And everything. But like with boots, hanging out and doing something like this is not very common. I mean, how many people sit around and mink oil their boots? You know what I mean? They just get cheap shoes and no self-pride in anything. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they at least don't have self-pride in boots. Or, you know, you see people with these boots and they're just filthy. They got mud on them and everything. It's like, so that's that. Like, you know, I don't even need to really, just a thin coat. Like, I can feel it just a little bit. And that's the, yeah, I got this. Just making sure. Go down the front there. And I'm not going to oil the tongue. You could, but I don't think that I think it's fine for right now. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Pretty sharp. So that's that. You know, I would just let that sit. And tomorrow when I put my boots on, it's nighttime obviously right now when I'm doing this, then I'll put the laces on. Oh yeah, they're a little moist. I can feel them. Yeah, I mean, you could put your laces on them, but tomorrow I'll just go ahead and lace them up and yeah, I could wipe them down a little bit, but I put it on pretty thin. So let that oil sink in, soak in. Yeah. Why rub it off, you know? But I put it on thin. I mean, that's perfect just like that. So there you go. I'm going to do the other one. And I'll keep it posted. I think people are digging these boots for some reason, and I'm going to make a video as they go along. You know, next time I clean them, and you'll see the wear and how they hold up, and who knows, maybe I won't make one for a year, but you'll be seeing these boots again. I mean, I really, really like these, man. Yeah, I really do. So there you go. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.